Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm really excited to share something special with you, my very first sketchbook tour. I hope you enjoy the journey through my sketches. On this first page, I drew some garlic breads, with a garlic bread cat lying among the actual slices. I was aiming for a playful vibe with this illustration. On the next page, I continued with the food theme. This piece was inspired by a meal I had at IKEA with my family. How cute these faces look! I actually did this with a friend. We visited a creative mall near our university, and we were inspired by the beautiful car designs we saw. So we decided to create our own car design, combining our ideas and styles. Next drawing, I painted this scene after a Christmas Day trip to Warwickshire. And yes, I managed to visit 3 times in a single day. This painting captures a hotel entrance I found particularly beautiful at night. Here, I wanted to try something cool and creative, so I created this. It was really fun to draw. I hope I will get back to drawing more doodles like this in the future. I got really into combining food with other concepts. I created this drawing with markers, a volcano-like cake where the icing represents the lava. The cake itself is the mountain. On the top, you can see a house with hot air balloons floating above it, which was inspired by the movie Up. I wanted to experiment with creating more dynamic and interesting scenes. Whenever an idea pops into my mind, I try to capture it right away by sketching or jotting it down so I don't lose it. Over the next few pages, I took on a challenge to draw every day for 10 days. Looking back, I'm so glad I pushed myself because it helped me build the habit of drawing almost every day since. Here I included some little doodles from a trip I took to Vienna and Budapest. In the middle, there's a sketch inspired by a funny but frustrating moment after work, when I accidentally dropped an entire box of burgers and chips on the floor. I just had to capture it. This next page is all about sports because I have been an active sports player ever since I was a kid. But recently, I got injured and haven't been able to exercise as much. The sketch at the bottom was done quickly while watching my sister go for a run. I couldn't join her, so I just sat and observed. This piece was inspired by one of my favorite novelists in Cantonese, Ai Hong, and his popular Waisile series. I was absolutely addicted to these novels. There was even one day I finished 4 books in a single sitting. For this drawing, I combined elements from 10 different stories into one piece. Can you spot them all? Drawing humans has always been my weakness. Here, I tried sketching some athletes using markers, but I have to admit, they didn't turn out the way I hoped. Still, it's all part of the learning process. I was working on creating an introverted character based on my chubby Donald Duck doll here. And no, he's not being bullied, he just loves being alone. For this next drawing, I was sketching at a shopping center before work, and I thought I left one of my marker pens behind, so I decided to draw what I thought was happening, and I also turned the pen into a character. The funny thing is, I found the pen in my bag the next day. Spiritual practice is so important to me as a Christian. While reading Matthew chapter 12, this scene came to my mind as I reflected on verse 33. I've been practicing drawing humans in different artistic styles, And for this piece, I used Miyazaki styles to illustrate a famous fitness influencer. However, I'm still working on controlling my marker technique, especially here the eyelash lines end up blending out more than I intend. Here's my Donald Duck doll again. I actually drew this during autumn, but with the cold already setting in here in the UK, I end up capturing this wintry scene. Have you ever asked AI to give you a few prompts and then you create the rest of the drawing? If you haven't, I highly recommend trying it. I end up with Iron Man, Lara Croft, and Miyazaki style, and this is what I came up with. However, I was a bit disappointed because while I was working on a watercolor piece on another page, some water accidentally leaked onto this one, causing the colors on the left side to blend. It was supposed to look like this. I have actually been wanting to draw this piece for a really long time, probably over 5 years ago. But since I wasn't drawing consistently back then, I kept putting it off. Now I've been practicing more, I finally decided to give it a go. This is a drawing of Madison Beer. I came across this picture of her and thought it was so cute. This is another food drawing. You might notice that I really love turning my food into cute characters. This one is based on a dinner my dad made. This drawing may look a bit scary, but this is not what you think. It is actually about my relationship with social media and my personal journey. On the right side, it is about the stress I experienced. This may look like a knife, but it's actually a phone lighting up in the dark. Then I decided to delete my social media and I felt such a sense of relief, which represents on the left side where I found peace and balance. For this one, I wanted to create a poster-like illustration, and this is the message behind. I created this one after finishing 2 Netflix series and movie. The series is a K-drama about a creature, and I'm really sorry because I don't really know how to pronounce it. And the movie called Uglies. I tried to merge them two into one universe, which was such a fun challenge. This piece features 3 famous characters and a location from Harry Potter. I reimagined Hagrid's house inside a cup of coffee with an autumn theme, since I created this during the fall season. I wanted to practice drawing different perspectives. Besides drawing a cup, I also drew myself reading the Bible in my living room. As a cute little Easter egg, I include my favorite cartoon character, Monchichi, as a decoration in the background. I created this one after watching the latest Joker movie. The movie turned out not what I expected. It left me feeling bored and disconnected. This drawing came to my mind as I watched, with Joker sitting alone as if waiting for something more, just like me in the theater. The next 2 drawings were inspired by a visit to an American circus near my home. The show was so much fun to watch, and it brought back memories of my childhood. One day, my parents came back home from a supermarket far away and bought loads of delicious food for dinner. It was an evening full of joy and warmth. I drew this the next day, capturing all the food we had at that dinner and us in the middle. I also include my Monchichi happily eating some custard cream biscuits. Food gatherings always bring me so much joy. The following drawing was made right after I had an amazing dinner with my family and my dad's friend. On this next drawing, I created this during Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween but was already eagerly waiting for Christmas. So I drew this to express that feeling. The girl in the middle is me wearing a Christmas hat, and the two next to me are my sleeping buddies. And that brings us to the last drawing in my sketchbook. I hope you enjoy and hearing the little story behind each piece. This sketchbook has been with me for about 4 years. It took me so long to complete because my drawing habits have been pretty inconsistent, but I hope to stick with this lovely habit and fill more sketchbook pages in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like to see more. Until next time, take care and keep creating.